Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video I'm going to be doing my monthly closeout, my sinking funds closeout, as well as my budget. So we're going to jump right in. I'm closing out April so we can move on into May and get that month going. I'm going to go over to my sinking funds first and do that, and then we'll go into my budget and close out my budget because this one is going to take the longest. So I'm going to just get this done. I did already fill in like my transactions. I've been doing my weekly check-ins. I just need to fill in these categories and add everything up. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to go through my binders. First, I'm going to go over here and kind of go through my spending for the month. Not too much, pretty minimal spending this month, which is perfect. But we're gonna add everything up that we spent, put it in these categories, and then I'm gonna fold my planner, and then we're gonna go into my envelopes and see how we're doing and making sure the numbers are correct. So I hope that you enjoy this video and stick around with me. It might be a little long, so grab your planners, grab your budget, whatever you need, maybe some coffee or tea, and hang out. Okay, we're gonna jump right in. Bentley, I spent $14 on him this day for food. I've been making his own food, which has actually been pretty easy. I do need to look more into like if I need to add some supplements in there, just to make sure he's getting all of the nutrients that he needs. I'm trying to like get under my ring light because I'm filming this during the day, but I've just got not great lighting at my desk. And then I spent $11 on some treats and like breath bones. And that's all for him, so a total of $25. And then I did already go through and add up all the things. I have mentioned before, I do use a notebook, Erin Condor notebook, to like plan out my weekly cash stuffings. So that's in a separate notebook, and then I bring those numbers into my planner. Okay, so next is date night, and it looks like I only spent $17. This night we did go to a movie. David paid for the movies, and I bought us popcorn and candy and a big bottle of water. So that's that. Whoa. Next is car tags, and I cleared that envelope out because I did save that amount. And then gifts, holidays and gifts. My niece's birthdays, one was last month, April, and then this one's coming up in May. So I did finished hers, the smaller one. I finished her gift, and then this I'm starting out. I usually budget about $100 each. They're in like their teenage years, so I like to try to get them things that they're like into right now, which is like Sol de Janeiro and like leggings and things like that. So okay, $92 for them, and then that's it. So we're gonna fold everything over, and we're gonna start doing some math and getting into my envelopes. So first chunk of these, I do chunk these kind of out based on like sinking funds, because I do like to go in alphabetical order. If you can tell, I'm a little OCD. I'm not like OCD, but like things like that. But then I do them for my sinking funds binders. So this is more short-term sinking funds. And then beauty, that should have 45 in here, and it does. I did just do a bill exchange, so if you missed that, go check it out. I'll have it linked up above or down below. And that's where if you're new to all this, it's just where I go through and switch out like small bills for bigger bills, which made a big difference in my more long-term sinking funds binder because there were a lot of smaller bills in there. So let's see. Bentley was starting with 60 or 81. I added 64, and then we spent 25. Jesus, I think I need more pre-workout. So 120. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 120 is correct. Car maintenance, let's see, should have 271. So we have 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and 71. That's correct as well. Clothes should have 115. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it took back like 2,000, over 2,000 to the bank. Mind you, 1,200 of that was for my rent, but I think I was putting 1,700 in my ally, so that's really exciting. Date night, and the majority of it was my savings challenges, but you'll just have to go check it out because I'm not gonna get distracted with this video and start rambling. 29 for date night starting out. I added 45 and then we spent 17, so 57. So 20, 40, 50, 5, 6, 7. Correct. I was very lucky this month on being able to put more money into my sinking funds because the last few months have only been able to, so they should have 110, 50, 70, 90, 110. Have only been able to do kind of like the bare minimum, which is still great. Like even if you're putting like $5 into categories, it's still gonna add up. So while I was able to put, minimum amounts into my categories, it still helped out a lot. This should be 115, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 5, 10, 15. This might go pretty quick. Uh-oh, there we go. Because I didn't have too much spending. Household, let's see, 18 and 25. 43, 20, 30, 35, 41, 2, and 3. Perfect. I do this every month. I was doing it off camera. I think I did it off camera last month, but you guys enjoyed the month before when I did do this, so I was like, let me do it with them this month. So 125 should be in self-care. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I'm gonna go get a pedicure. I was saving for a massage, but I just used if you follow my journey, I am a bartender in the city, San Francisco, by the Giants baseball stadium. And so seasonal baseball games, like, we're crazy busy. And being a bartender, that's where I make most of my money, is from tips. And so opening weekend was just nuts. And I just pulled $100 from that money to pay for my massage instead of pulling from my self-care envelope. So I got a little cushion in there right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a pedicure soon. Okay, so car insurance, actually, let's do body. Did I add it? Oh, yeah. Wait, what the heck? What did I have in here? Oh, supplements. That was a supplements. I just, did it no matter. Okay, we'll go down here. Because I think I added it in, which I'm still unsure. I started doing my mock budget for May, which is I do, a draft budget. And I typically put a line item in for supplements. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm still trying to figure that out. If I want to keep it in my sinking funds or move it back into my bills and expense binder, which I pull from for groceries, gas, those expenses. If I want to put the supplements in there, since it's, I don't know. I got to figure it out. So body has 30. Where are we? So that's correct. All right. Now car insurance should have 150, which is yes. Perfect. And then this is 0, so yes. Chris's should have 330. We have 1, 2, 3, 20, 30. So like these envelopes all had, this had like all 20s in it. So now it has 100s. So it's much thinner, which is lovely. 330. And then David should have 260, excuse me. 260. Okay, perfect. This actually video probably won't be too long, which is great. Sometimes I don't like to keep people too long because sometimes I'll be just chatting away. Disney has 30, which is correct. Future Baby should have 5, which is yes. I did a bill exchange, so that is in the bank. Hair should have 270, so we have 250, 70. I'm glad I did the bill exchange before this because I was like, let me do the bill exchange first before I try to close these out because it'd be a lot of counting instead of just being able to be like, yep, it's there. Okay, let's do some math. 245 I started, and then I added 75, and then we spent 92, so 228. So we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 25, 26, 27, 228. Perfect. Planners should have 60, 228. Keep writing on that side. Perfect. Also, you guys, I need to take off my nails. They're like still on, but some of them, you know when they get like stuck in your hair? And they're also just like driving me nuts because I think they're too long right now for me to like get work done. So tattoo should have 640. So we have 5 in the bank, 6, 20, 40. I really want to get a tattoo, but I'm just so like, I think it's going to be way more than this, honestly. It's a nice cushion to have started, but I think it's probably going to be close to $1,000 because the chick I've been like scoping out, she's pretty pricey for her hourly. I mean, I think that's just like tattoos in general nowadays. It's been probably like 7 years since I've had a tattoo. So I should have 630, which is correct. So 5 in the bank, 6, 20, 30. I got my forearm done, which I did. I got this in Sacramento, and I got it from a guy. He was on like one of those tattoo shows, but he did a phenomenal job. But I don't think he tattoos anymore. But I want something, you know, kind of similar, but bigger on my thighs. How much was here? $630. So I know it, and this was like back then. My forearm was like 600, I think, for like 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna take a drink of my pre-workout. Okay. All right, now that we have the numbers, let's add this up. So 25, 17, 20, 288, and 92. So 422. I'm so sniffly because of dang allergies. All right. Let's hope this matches. $260. So 4159. 4159. 4159. 4149. Did I say 4159? 45. Oh, there we go. 4159. Okay. Perfect. So, it's so hard to write over here. So I have now all of these numbers, which I will bring in over to my May budget when I go to set that up. Okay. And then I already put this number in to where this is the amount that I was able to put into my sinking fund, which was awesome. And then I haven't been sharing my weekly check-ins, but I do track weekly. These 5 categories, these are like variable categories, which I do have some envelopes for a couple of these, which I've talked about the process that I do in some of my weekly check-ins. But yeah, so then in here, I track those expenses in my monthly view. Pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. I did get my taxes done, which I obviously wasn't obviously you're planning to get taxes done, but I totally didn't even think about it. So I didn't throw that into my budget. Pretty good on parking this week or this month. I did go get a facial the end of the month, and I had a gift certificate, but I bought an elixir, like spray elixir, so I just put that into personal. So we will see. It definitely probably put me over my in my expenses, in my spending. What am I trying to say? Okay, let's just get into this. So I'm gonna add up all these categories, move it over here, and see how we did. We'll start with groceries. So the first week was pretty low. I don't even remember what was happening. The second week, which I kind of like doing weekly check-ins, because then I could kind of like talk about what was going on that week. Maybe I'll bring them back. You guys will have to let me know if you guys were enjoying those. I feel like, I don't know, it's just kind of like mundane. I would pull cash, but it's nothing like crazy, but you guys will have to let me know. So a total of $267.24. Definitely below budget, which is nice. Yeah, this first week was pretty low spending, and then this was opening weekend, so I ate out. I had a lot of like eating out transactions on the go. Okay, so eating out, see, way more than my groceries was my eating out for the first week. $12.23, $24.52, and $22.50. Whoa. So $102.70. Just over, which typically I like to stay under, because eating out, I like to cook my own meals, but for convenience, I eat out. Unless I've got like a planned dinner or something, but most of the time not. I live a pretty boring life. I just work. Okay, gas is $174, which is awesome. I'm below on that. $174.51 for the whole month. Nothing this first week. Second week, put a little bit in, and then this week I had 2 transactions. I think it's when I went to Sacramento. Yeah, so I put some gas in this Friday, drove to Sacramento this night and went and watched my nieces and nephew, and then drove back to work because I worked this whole weekend, and then came back this day, but I got gas while I was over there to get me back. And then I just got gas this last weekend to fill up. So that's good. Under on that. All right, personal. Here we go. This, I actually bought a waiver, which I'm really excited about, from Walmart. It's like a 3-barrel, not a 3-barrel, but it's like a deep waiver. I think it's Heritage by Mindy. but I've been wanting one for like ever. And I'm gonna put this in real quick. 114.32. But I've been wanting one forever. I wanted a 3-barrel. Actually, I've had one in my car on Ulta for like a while, and I just keep moving it back and forth, waiting for like a sale or something. And then I'd seen a YouTube of someone deep waving, and I'm like, wait, that's cute. And then I was FaceTiming one of my girlfriends, and her hair was like super wavy and cute and beachy. And I'm like, wait, did you 3-barrel? And she's like, no, I waved. She had a bed head deep waver. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I need to just get it. So I did, and I've done my hair like once or twice, and it's so cute. People are like, your hair's, is that natural? I'm like, no, my hair's like straight out as a board. And then, like I said, I went and got a facial, but then I spent $64 on an elixir, which I was like, how much is this when I was like cashing out? And because I had a gift certificate and everything, like the facial was paid for, but she said it was like 52. And then I looked at my receipt because I was just like, oh, I put my tip on there too because it was just the gift certificate paid for the facial. But it said 64. So I was like, what the heck? Okay. Anyways, let's do parking. Oh, did I not? Okay. Parking had 0 first week, which, you guys, I'm so happy. My parking is really low this month, which is awesome because if you've been following me for a while, $78.19, that's amazing. I work in San Francisco, and so parking is very hard, especially during baseball because they jack up the prices at the meters. I've actually been taking my time and like getting there way earlier and parking further away and spending like $5 or $12 or so like a lot of like $7.50, $4.50. There are a couple days like these 2 Fridays I was running late, so I did have to park a little closer. This is only for like 4 hours. Where like this Saturday I worked all day long, and I only spent $5. I did have 2 transactions for my toll, so that came out twice in 1 month, which typically it doesn't, but I was driving into the city way more, so that definitely plays a role. So it did come out in the beginning of the month and then right at the end of the month. So that was a little like oof, but this should take me into May for most of the month. And then Clipper, I had 2 transactions. This day is actually funny. I had all intentions of going and taking the ferry, and I was on my way there, and I realized I was running late and I was probably going to miss the ferry, which I had just added money onto my Clipper. But I was like, you know what, let's just drive just in case you miss the ferry, and then having to leave from the ferry to drive into the work anyways. So I did that. Okay, let's add these up and see how we did. So yeah, besides that, like definitely over on toll, Clipper right on it. Everything else I was under, which is awesome, besides eating out, just right above. And then I was able to push a little bit more to sinking funds than I wanted, so that's awesome. And then same with supplements. I think I bought some like protein bars. I love the Misfit protein bars. So I did add that into my supplements because it's really what they're for. I don't eat them all the time. They're just there to like get a little extra protein in like right after work or something, which is typically when I eat them. $65.29. Okay, so $3,588 and 25 cents. So a little over, but not bad. I will be making some small adjustments. So like I was talking about my supplements, I don't know if I want to keep it in here and then like put it back into my bills and expense binder and kind of pull throughout for my weekly check-ins, or just have sinking fund. I don't know. I gotta figure that out before I set up my May budget, obviously. Everything else, I think I am gonna keep parking around here just in case I have some of those days I have some wiggle room where I'm running late. Toll, I'm gonna see what's going on and see where I'm at. I gotta log in and see like where I'm at to see if I should adjust it back to 125 because it's set at 110. But other than that, everything is straightforward. Doing pretty good. I'm very proud of the parking situation and being able to like find cheaper parking. And then next month for May, my phone bill did go down, so I'm gonna adjust that. But that is it, you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and spending some time with me today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Sorry if it is on the longer side. If you aren't subscribed, I would love for you to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos that I upload. I do weekly cash stuffings, all the other fun budget related content. But I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in a video real soon.